At the core of all human innovation and invention lies a deeper quest of mankind, which is to meet their inner, deepest needs. Hi, my name is Varun, and I am an educator who would be leading the Innovation Engineering Workshop. And this is an introductory video of what is Innovation Engineering Workshop all about. Now, if you look at it, there are three core questions which every human being, from the best of the companies of the planet to a student, is seeking clarity on. Number one, why to innovate? Number two, how to innovate? And number three, what to innovate? Right? Now, if you notice, most of our thinking involves judgment and analysis. It is because of what happened 2400 years back. Aristotle, Plato, and Socrates introduced a form of thinking which was built up on logic, and somehow design and perceptual thinking was not developed. Consider asking yourself these questions. In the world where originality is scarce, everybody is kind of running the competition race. How do I develop my own innovative thinking process? How can I develop my observation skills to invent better? How can I understand the problem deeper? How do I increase my ability to ideate for better? How do I creatively collaborate? How do I really know that my inventions and creations are really useful for my target audience? Hi, my name is Varun, and I'm the founder of this company called Proactive Eye. It's an education and innovation company, and my quest for last 15 years has been trying to decode some of the deepest structures of human thinking. And if you look at innovation as a topic, it is something which is dear to all of us. Each one of us want to develop our skill set to be able to innovate better for a positive impact in the society that we want to create. But here's the missing link. Most of us are encouraged to think out of the box. But how many times have we actually got any training and education around how to think out of the box, right? And as a curious student 15 years back, my journey started. Well, I fell in love with this guy called Dr. Edward de Bono. He's considered to be the father of lateral thinking, and I devote my, I think, 2 years in trying to decode the process of lateral thinking. And as I moved, understanding the process of lateral thinking, I discovered another company called IDEO, which is the epitome of innovation. It's considered to be the world's best innovative company. It has done more than 2000 projects across 34 different industries, or maybe plus. Now, I feel that when it comes to innovation and our life today, there are two pathways that each one of us can take. One is the pathways of competition, where we're trying to cut, copy, paste something which is already existing. Though it is an important path, but yet many of us are not able to fit in that realm of life. There is another pathways, which is possible, which is a pathway of innovation. And it's like trying to discover the core of your inner world, which wants to express itself to create a positive impact. Innovation engineering is a workshop. I would say it's an experience where you dive deep into decoding why to innovate, how to innovate, and what to innovate. While you dive deep into this, the why will be something which is universal. No matter if it's Apple, Nike, or any Indian company, the core that we will discover in the workshop is the why of innovation is fundamentally the same for every human products or services that has ever been invented. And fundamentally, it's about creating a positive impact in society, isn't it? Now, when it comes to how to innovate, it's a process which is a skill that should be learned and can be learned by individuals. Unfortunately, the way our education is designed, it focuses a lot on remembering and understanding things. But a process of innovation is hardly taught. And my experience with training 24,000 plus participants across the country, I have discovered we have learned theoretically the design thinking process, but it's hardly understood at the deeper level and forget about execution. Today, I have the privilege of inventing some very cool stuff and have applied the same process that we will learn in Innovation Engineering Workshop. Now, the design of Innovation Engineering Workshop is built on 6 core steps. The first one is discovering gaps. The second is really trying to dive deep into understanding the situation or the problem, like a deep core researcher. The third step is exponentially increasing our creative confidence. The fourth is thinking out of the box, like really learning the tools that exponentially increase our ability to think out of the box. Number fifth is taking productive actions, and number sixth is successful inventing or innovation. Now, these 6 steps are designed with some of the best learning methodologies that are available on the planet Earth. This 6 step is fundamentally a concoction of 3 core knowledge. Number one, lateral thinking skills. Number two, value proposition design. And number three, which is the design thinking process. A concoction of all these three is what you learn in the Innovation Engineering Workshop. Now, here's an opportunity for each one of us to dive deep into really nurturing the innovator in us. The core of us is actually the creator, which is seeking an environment to be able to express itself. And I think with my experience with thousands of students who have actually participated in Innovation Engineering Workshop, um, I want to share one example, one case study, or one moment where we were leading a workshop for 120 plus participants, and suddenly one student actually came into the class uh, and just sat, and he was thinking there's some placement thing happening in the campus, and for 10 minutes he was sitting, and then he ended up sitting for the entire day. Later he came to me and he said, "You know what, Varun? You hooked me like so much that I could not even think of leaving the workshop. It was so engaging, so beautiful, and so alive, to the extent I'm going to actually putting up his testimonial of what was his experience. It was a 30 minutes 30 seconds testimonial, and probably one of the best testimonials I've got. He's like, for the first time I was experiencing कि यार पहली बार इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज में लग रहा है कि इसको नहीं किया ना तो कुछ मिस हो जाएगा. So, frankly, this entire work is built on my quest to learn and decode some of the most powerful structures of human thinking. And once we learn that, the skills helps us to become better, and not just professionally, but even in personal life. In innovation engineering, you'll learn to become effective as a data detective. You'll learn to become effective as an impersonator. You'll learn to become effective as an anthropologist. You'll learn the art of becoming a very world-class journalist. We all will co-create things together. We will become co-creators and also nurture the scientist in each one of us. So here's the game where each one of us come together and dive deep into the world of innovation. And my promise is every participant will learn not just the process, but actually invent something powerful. That's a promise. That's the core value proposition. That's a memory that you will carry when you walk out from the Innovation Engineering Workshop. There are 5 environments in which I give an opportunity for all of us to become lifelong members. And these 5 environments are basically 5 initiatives of Proactive Eye, where you are constantly not just learning, but co-creating for the future and together as partners of innovation. The first one is Solify, which is a gifting initiative where we will learn and invent around the world of gifting. Another is Uzu Spaces, where you learn an opportunity to create powerful, innovative environments. Another is Uzu Lab, where we all get an opportunity to become innovation consultants for other companies. Individual invention, where you invent an idea where you would like to license it to a bigger company. And Toy University, where you actually get into the world of toys and invent innovative toys. So these are different opportunities that you will be exposed to practice the innovation game that you will learn together. So I welcome you to join me, and trust me, it's going to be a class experience. Probably you have never had anything like this. That's my promise. With 24,000 plus participants who have already been in these workshops, I know for sure. And more than that, this is coming from my deepest core, deepest, quest, deepest desire to decode how to exponentially increase my skill set, mindset, and the tools so that I am a world-class innovator. So I welcome you to Innovation Engineering Workshop. Join me, and looking forward to see you soon. Thank you. A quick note to parents and educators here. Parents, some of you may be thinking whether should I enroll this kid or not. Um, I can tell you for sure one thing, that you just trust me on this. I really mean it. I'll tell you one example. There was a kid who participated in innovation engineering workshop in Ludhiana long time back, and I gave some assignments. And the next day, the mother came rushing, asking me, "Who is Varun? Who is Varun?" And I was like, "Yes, ma'am. Please tell me." And she's like, "You know what? We went for the wedding yesterday, and we came back at 1:30 a.m. And this kid, who is in 7th class, is suddenly sitting in the table and trying to do whatever assignments you have given. I've never seen my kid doing this. मेरी जान निकल जाती है उसे होमवर्क कराने में, पर ये बैठ करके रात को 1:30 होमवर्क कर रहा था. Just one day, the first day he was doing something like this. He was so positively impacted. So this is like, I think every student has a quest to know. And somehow the way the innovation engineering workshop is designed, it kind of tunes them, resonates with the same frequency, with the core of them, and they really want to know. And I know for sure their participation will make a difference, and you'll be surprised to what he or she invents. So give them the opportunity, and trust me, it's going to be one of the very interesting decisions of your life. Thank you so much. And for educators, I really welcome you to be participating in this workshop along with me, not just as a participant, but as a fellow creator. Trust me, you will also have a ball of a time. And you will like, wow, I never knew I can innovate. There are a lot of inventions some of the faculties have done at our lab. And one of the products which I will show you when I come to you and so you will conduct the workshop is called Aur Batao Kya Batao. Was invented by one of the physics professor. And he said, I'll never, I can teach theories, but I can't innovate. And he ended up doing it. So there are endless possibilities. So I really look forward and make the game happen. A magical game for all of us. Thank you.